Hey, welcome back everyone. I am Matt Larson, and Rand Paul is doing something that I wish more politicians would do. Talk about the drone strike program. Right now, Rand Paul is in his 8th hour of filibustering down on the Senate floor. What he's actually doing is filibustering the nomination of John Brennan for the director of the CIA. He understands, and he's explained to everyone, he's not expecting to block the nomination of John Brennan, who was for the drone strikes in the first place. What he's doing this for is to bring up the whole process of the drone strike program. He said he would stop this second if he could get either President Obama or Attorney General Eric Holder to get it in writing that they will not use drone strikes on innocent American civilians. Now, what he considered people to be innocent was people that didn't commit crimes. Kind of like, you know, how there is this continuum of force that police officers use. Say that you just get pulled over by a cop for speeding. The cop doesn't have the justification to go and just shoot you in the head. Wrong. Now, say you get pulled over and you pull a gun on a cop and you shoot at him 3-4 times. That cop then has the ability to use lethal force. Now, do they have to every time? No, but that is an option for them. Retreating is also an option. Just kind of like how we could go in and maybe try to get someone to come out of a bad situation instead of starting the log cabin that they are in on fire and murdering them that way. Kind of a lack of due process. But Rand Paul has touched on many great issues on this drone strike program, talking about how it scares him that President Obama or Eric Holder could be asked a question, will you use drones on Americans on American soil? And they didn't come up with an unequivocal no. They actually thought that there's a scenario where they could use drone strikes on Americans on American soil. Just completely not even thinking about it. They would be able to use them. There would be a situation where, yes, they would use drone strikes. They would kill American citizens with a drone strike. They will be judge, jury, and executioner. So Rand Paul is really stepping up, and so are a few other Republicans. One other Democratic senator also have stepped up in the filibuster, and I applaud all of them. They know that they're not going to win in the end, but they're doing the right thing. They're trying to represent the people, uphold their oath to the Constitution, and try to give the American people the true overview of what the new drone program is in America. So I'm going to leave you guys out with about a 2-minute clip of Rand Paul talking during his filibuster on the Senate floor. But for now, I ask that you guys please thumbs up this video, share it with friends and family. If you're new to my videos, make sure you click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the current political news. As always, I'm Matt Larson. Go Ron Paul. Peace.
I mean, if he is a good man, and we believe him to be a good man that would never kill non-combatants in a cafe in Houston, you know, sitting out in a sidewalk cafe smoking, oh, that's right, you're not allowed to smoke cigarettes anymore, but let's say they're sitting in a cafe. If the president's not going to kill them, why wouldn't he just say he's not going to kill them there? That's the troubling aspect to this, is that if the president will not acknowledge that he's not going to kill non-combatants in America, I've decided to occupy as much time as I can on the floor to bring attention. Ultimately, I can't win. There's not enough votes. There would be if truly there was an uprising of bipartisan support who would come to the floor and say, you know what? It's not really about John Brennan. It's about a constitutional principle, and we're willing to delay this until the president can explicitly answer that non-combatants in America won't be killed with drone strikes. But we have to adamantly and unequivocally stand up and say to those who would say this is a battlefield, the hell it's a battlefield. This is our country. If you want to say that this is a battlefield, if you say that we're going to have the laws of war here, we're going to have martial law here, by golly, let's have a debate about it. Let's have a discussion in the country. Let's have everybody talking about, are we the battlefield? Is this a battlefield? Is our country a battlefield? Because what that means is you get no due process in a battlefield.